on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. It is Greg. We are back in the garage for another video, another vlog. It has been, I think it's been 2 weeks. Well, I missed last week. So it's been 2 weeks since I filmed anything. The weather has been absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Every time I get home from work, literally 20 minutes after, it's rained, and it rains all day. Little breaks, but it's wet. Can't do anything to the cars. It's been absolutely ridiculous and miserable because I've wanted to do some work. Today's Saturday. Figured let me get an early start before it gets too hot and it rains, because I'm pretty sure it's going to rain today as well. What's on the docket for today is I want to get the fan switch in Christine and do some troubleshooting on the wiring for the universal fan switch, see as why it's not working, and then possibly go get new coolant at the dealership, even though it's far away. I think that's it. Oh, also, I had removed the suitcase section of the GTI. Now, it sounds a lot better. It's louder. It's got a deeper grumble. But I don't know if I like it for everyday driving and morning early starts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back on the car, and then if we get everything done situated today, I'll do a quick tour walk around of Christine, because a lot of people have asked me what parts I have in the car. They want to see the interior, all this and that. So I'm going to go through bumper to bumper, top to bottom, and show you guys exactly what is done to the car and maybe what future plans are in store for Christine. Follow me on Instagram. You've seen that the new house is getting built super fast. So we are also in the stages of packing and moving things around and trying to get rid of stuff. So it's been hectic around here the last couple of weeks. So you can see we have boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. I'm gonna have to deflate these pool things. Some stuff that we purchased. I'm gonna definitely use this at the new house. Have some minor things we want to add to the house. Corrado wing still for sale, $200. All this stuff I am going to try and sell. I just don't want to have to pack everything up and move it. The car parts will definitely come, but some of the other stuff, like all these spray cans and all that stuff, I'm just going to trash all that stuff. The Smurf is project car / YouTube content. Starting next week, I'm going to buy some of the stuff for the motor and try and fix it as best as I can to get that moving. It is still for sale, $800. Somebody can come take it right now. The wheels will be dropped off next week as well to finally get welded. And once that's done, we'll be good to go, because inside here needs to be cleaned up for the new owners. So, got a lot of stuff to do. And let's get started before the rain comes. Ooh, get the keys to the Dragon. We're not going to do a cold start now, but maybe I should. Just to wake everybody. Nah, I won't. I'll be nice. As you see, we still have the fan switch hook up there. We're going to get rid of that today, boys. This is why I can't wait to get her back in the garage. When the lawn guys come, leaves and dust and her water just settles. She's trashed. What I'm going to do is take the NA cowl back out, take the wipers back off, get all that situated, because my fan switch setup, everything is underneath here. Need to be able to get to it, take this wiring out, and get the switch installed. I drove her the other day. It was fun. Took her to the gym, but it's time to get her working right. I don't want to have any issues with cooling, because that can be a big headache on a VR. Alright, let's start taking things apart. So you may or may not know it's a 13 mil to remove your wipers. You see the fan switch and everything here. And what we'll do is we're going to What we found out in hell in that time, that the we weren't getting power to the switch for some reason. So I gotta check fuses underneath the dash, because that's I believe where I pulled power from, and see if there's any fuse that I pulled out when I was doing the air ride setup. Check for power, get this out of here, and then put back the Euro cover, which I have right there. So it'll be nice and smooth across with none of the raised hump and the dimples for the wiper motor. So let's get that installed. The difference in rain cowls, the NA one has the holes here for, I don't know, rain to let in, and the raised hump here for the wiper motor. This is a UK passenger side. So, because you know they drive on the right hand side. So this is a UK passenger side, so our side, and the NA is flat right there. And to match it, I got one of those. Seal is perfectly good, still brand new. So when you put it back over, this adds a nice clean look to the rain tray. So what we got here, we got the whole fan set up here. I think what the problem was, my ground when I put the wiper motor in, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new one of these and ground it back off here. I had it grounded here, and clean all this out. Get it nice and clean. And then we should be good to go. Hopefully that fixes it. I think that'll fix it. If not, I'll be searching some more, but I think that was the main issue. And then we're using, where is it? The universal probe is on there. I'm going to take that out and hook it up to the fan switch that I bought and put it in here. So hopefully that makes the cooling fans turn on. And then we'll get that epic cold start and wake everybody up. Well, I looked in my stash and I don't even have one connector like that. See, that one got messed up. I'm pretty sure that might be the issue. I don't know, it looks all jacked up. But I'm going to clean it off, run to Home Depot real quick or AutoZone, pick up another connector so I can make a brand new connection, come back and reinstall that, clean up this wiring, and hopefully that will be the fix. Man, it's still early. I fell asleep last night on the couch. Only thing I remember is, like, I think Melly came down and turned the TV off. I think that's the last thing I remember. Been exhausted. Didn't get to go to the gym last night. Well, I normally wouldn't on a Friday anyway, but just been tired all week, running around doing stuff. So hopefully this all calms down in like a month or two. Once we move, it's gonna be fun building this new garage. Real fun. Alright, let's go to AutoZone. Such a dope feature. Oh well. Hear that cold start. Hear that cold start. She sounds good. Maybe in the future what I'll do is I'll buy one of those exhaust kits that have just the piping, and then I'll do that. We'll be better off than just leaving it dumping right out of the downpipe. The way it sounds though. How about an early morning pull? Second gear rolling, 30 miles an hour. Let's go! Yeah, boy! Alright, we are back. It's basically a new connector. What we're gonna do is replace this guy because it looks trashed. Double check for power and swap in the sensor. plug everything up, and start her up and let her idle. And then wait to see what happens. Alright, new connection made, nice and sturdy. What I'm gonna do is clean off the area, because as you can see, it's all like dirty and stuff now. Wire brush, sandpaper, all that works. Should have. I really do gotta reorganize all my tools. If anybody's interested, 70 mil BBS caps. They say BBS on the back, but I think they're reps. You know, red joints. I got some of the Bugatti joints. You know, for sale. If anybody wants them, hit me up. You know what I mean? Closeout prices on everything. I'm trying to get rid of as much as possible. That way I'm not bringing too much with me to the new house. Get some sandpaper. 180 grit should clean up nice. Let's use that. Careful with that splitter. 30. I think 30 will do. I think 30 will do. We'll crack it with a 30. Install the switch, which is in my bag, with the washer here. Boom. And then we'll go from there. So let me go find that now. Okay, so what we have so far, new ground connector, took the old probe out, the new switch is in, hooked up the wiring. I disconnected the fan switch so far, that's still connected to the starter down there. So hopefully I don't have to run a ground. If I do, that's not a huge deal. So I have them both sides connected to the fan switch. So all I need to do now, the new ground made there, turn the car on, let it idle, let it get up to temp, see if the fans kick on. If they do not, I'll run a ground and then try again that way. That should be it. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not sure what else to try as of yet, unless I get the full wiring diagram on this. But it is definitely getting power constant here. Hopefully the relay still works. I think I have another relay I can try, but the relay should be fine. All the fuses are good, and yeah, that's it. The only thing to do is start it and let it just idle, get up to temp, and see if the fans kick on. Temp is in the middle. Should be now getting ready for the lower hose to start to get warm. Alright, back up just a little, there we go. So, I'm dying out here, it is hot. Very, very hot. Tarzan couldn't take this kind of hot. Anyways, for some reason can't get the since the universal, oh man, I can't even think, it's so hot. The fan switch to come on. the setup that I have in the car with the wires and everything. For some reason, power seems good. It's getting a full power. Everything seems to be where for whatever reason, it's just not turning on. Put the fan switch in the car. That's working at temp. I just ran power straight to the fans to see if that would work, and it did. And it probably took like a minute after I took the key out, turned the car off, for the fans to shut off. So that's kind of like how the factory setup works. So that's fine. What I need to do is wire in a switch 12 volt source to the bottom prong, which is the bottom guy down there, if you guys can see where the clear wire is going to, or the silver one. And then when it reaches up to temperature, it connects to the gold wire and sends power to the fan. That's how I tested it, and that's how it works. Okay, so that's cool, that's fine. But what I really need to do after that is then run a 12 volt source to that. So when I turn the key on, it will get power, but it won't turn on until the radiator reads the right temperature. And then once the key is off, it'll die. Works perfectly fine. A-okay. That's the plan. That is the plan. So I gotta go in there, find 12 volt source, wire that in, and then hook up both fans, and then we'll be good to go. That way when I start the car, no fans come on. When the system turns on, reads temperature, kicks on, fans kick on, it stays on until I turn the key off. Boom, fans cut off, dead. Simple? Yes. Is it really, really hot outside that I don't want to do that? Also, yes. It's ungodly hot. I think I might hit the pool because it's so damn hot. Once I wrap this up, I'll see what the family wants to do. Oh, I forgot. I also have to do a walk around for you guys. I did promise you guys that, so I will do that. I was going to do it a little bit fancy and take the car to the lakeside, but I gotta tell you, I do not want to drive this thing right now. It is probably 98, 99 right now. It's not even 12 o'clock, and it is... It's hot. If you're in Florida, you know, today it was a scorcher. And it's not even so much the heat, it's humidity. I'm burning. Whew. Just found out. Neighbor over there is moving. They're in the last stages of moving out on that house. And we're going to be moving, so there's going to be competition between 3 corner lot houses for sale coming up probably in a month or so. So we'll see what happens, but it seems like every time there's a house for sale here, it sells relatively quick if it's on the end and you get the 2-car garage. So we'll see what happens with our situation. Meanwhile, our house is still getting built. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pass by today with the family, maybe do a walkthrough. Isaiah wants to walk through. And the wife hasn't seen it in like 2 weeks, so I'm going to take her so she can get to see it as well. Alright, let me get back to what I'm doing. It is so hot. My brain isn't working. The audio's a little bit, and it's hot. Bear with me. Update from the surface of the sun. Found a 12 volt source there. That is going to feed with the gauge of the wire. There's a feed the amps needed to run the fans. Fuse, inline fuse here. 30 amp fuse. I'll run into this wire here. This wire is already ran down in the fender. Comes back out to here. And then it'll get an end and then go into the fan switch down there. That will then turn and get back out of the sun. That will, when you turn the car on, send 12 volts to the fan switch. When the fan switch reaches temperature, fans will kick on, both fans will run, cool the motor down, that's good. Then when you turn the car off, everything should shut down completely. Boom. Perfect. Every single time. Always working. No more issues with cooling. Then I'll dump the water because we have no more leaks as far as I know, and fill it up with coolant, ready to rock. Oh, long journey. Always ran into issues with cooling on this car for some reason. Whether something leaks, you fix one thing and something else breaks, but it seems to always be the case with cooling on this car. Man, maybe it's time to get rid. No, just kidding, just kidding. You're never getting rid of this car. This car's gonna stay forever. Maybe, just maybe, if later on down the road we do a 3-2 swap, whole new harness and everything, and just have the fans hooked up the OEM factory way, we won't have any issues as far as cooling and AC, something like that. So for now, we'll deal with it. It's not a problem. It's not like I'm going to be driving this car in the roasting heat anyway. Definitely not in the middle of the day. It's more of a weekend, early morning, late afternoon type car for now. When it cools down, then definitely. But now, So I'm going to connect those wires, give it a test run, and then the walkthrough. Show you guys exactly what Christine has on her, and maybe if there's any future plans. Let's get this started. Oh man. Whew. Temp's all the way down. It done cooled off. Alright. She's up to temp. Let's see if the fans kick on. There we go. Fans have kicked on. Both fans are sucking air through the radiator. Perfect. See the temperature gauge there, sitting dead center. We're good. Yeah. Fixed it. No more using the switch or no PS like that. Alright, we're good. Now, fans come off. If I turn the accessory on, we get power to keep the fans going after a long drive. Nice. The car is fixed. I'm now going to go and give you guys a complete rundown of what the car has as far as I can remember. So, get my straw hat because it's just stupid hot outside. Let's start with what we have for the car in the garage. Now, we have a Rieger GTX Vento slip and splitter. Both of these units are Rieger. Don't get it misconstrued. Don't get it messed up. This isn't some Walmart splitter that I put on there. It is actually on there. As you can see the bolts. Hardcore stuff. I've even cracked it and still, I drove over it. And it didn't even, well, it cracked, it didn't break. So, here it is. That's a splitter and slip. I have the OEM Vento D-Lip right here. I don't have the VR6 one. I think I do. But the VR6 one I have is for a GTI, so that won't fit. Okay, well, let's get to the car. We have hella turns and hella dummies, both smoked. Got those from eBay, I believe. Not 100% sure. But anyway, Vento texture top bumpers, front and back. Euro fenders with the square hella smoke turn signals. OEM fender flares with the OEM trim with the color concept badges. Now I know the car isn't a color concept car, but I do like that little touch of splash of color all the way around. And I have that, and later on we'll get to the matching color concept shift knob. Anyways, back to the front. DJ Auto smoked E-codes, the Phase 1 or the Sport Grill, as they call it, the 4-bar that everybody went to recently. I say recently, but it's been a couple years. We also have the Matig eyebrow that goes across. Now, it's not the one that's notched for the emblem, but as you can see, it still fits pretty decent. Let's go underneath the hood. We have a 2.8 VR6. This car is an original 98 GLX from Canada. We have a K&N filter. I believe that is an Autotech strut brace. Oh, let's see. Aluminum radiator for the VR. The E-code wiring, of course. 2 10-inch slim fans, which I'll probably upgrade to 12s here soon. LED headlights, hockey puck spacers, hockey puck mounts all the way around, and 1-inch spacers all the way around to level out the motor. As you can see, when you see most VRs, their motors are tilted. Mine's straight. What else? We have 262 cams. Colorado trans brace. I think that's it for underneath. And the bay has been personally shaved, welded, and sanded and painted by myself. I didn't do the welding, a buddy of mine did the welding, but everything else I did underneath this hood. These chrome eBay hood struts, which I think are a must on your car. Euro rad support, Euro rebar underneath here as well, because you need the Euro rebar if you're going to run Euro bumpers. If you don't run them, hey man, that's on you if you hit something. We went over it before. The UK passenger side rain tray. The paint is L6C9, I believe, or P. I can't remember exactly, but it is, the base color is Dragon Green Pearl. We added some green pearl and some gold pearl to the paint, so that's what gives it that look and that shine. Look at it. Look at it. Dope. Rolling gear consists of BBS Bugatti 2-piece wheels, 17 by 8 all the way around, 5 by 112. So I'm running adapters. I'm running an 18 mil adapter up front and a, I believe, 20 out back. The car is sitting on Airlift V2 air ride suspension. We have smoked taillights, gloss black badges, front and rear, Euro plate tub with LED bulbs in there as well. We have dual 3-inch tips with VR6 embossed on both of those. This little lip here, since we couldn't find a vento lip for the rear that I liked, that is actually just trim from a garden, if you can believe that. I did a vlog about that a while back, showing you how to install that. We have OptiWorks side skirts on both sides. Now to the interior. Full leather door cards, 2-piece puffy leather. We have Wolfsburg door pins, 3.5 Cabrio door handles, chrome window cranks, 3D printed golf balls to match the shifter. I make these. If you're interested, hit me up. I can make you a set. I went with the fuzzy map pockets just because it has the light on there and just thought it would look cool. We have New Speed dead pedal and pedal set, full polished, 3.5 Cabrio dimple dash, personal steering wheel with the hub and a hub adapter, so I can swap between this and a Momo. But I sold my Momo, so I need to get a new one. Let's sit down in the interior here. Oh man, it's hot. Chrome window vent adjusters. I took those from a Mark V. Chrome HVAC dials. Whew. The OEM cluster. Yep, it's in kilometers. We have 20th anniversary shift knob. This one's the metal bottom. I got this trim bezel from a Mark IV. The suede cover here from a subscriber. I forget his name. He's over in the UK. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll put his info in the description below. As you can see, we have the Mark III Recaros. Yes, these are Mark III Recaros. And no, you can't find this fabric on a Mark III Recaro unless it was custom done. To my knowledge, there's only 3 sets of these done in the world, to my knowledge. This is Atlanta Sport fabric, and they normally come on the regular sport seats that you would find in like a Golf or a regular VR. And I had a buddy of mine, Christian, Everybody knows Christian. He's the big purveyor of parts over in Europe. He got me the seats, and we refinished them in this Atlanta Sport fabric. We have Mark IV 20th anniversary seat belts, red and black. We have suede on the A, B, and C pillars. Cabrio. That's loud. Cabrio visors, fabric that I redid, the headliner in green and black to match the exterior. And that's pretty much it. Pioneer radio. That's pretty much it for the front seats and the interior, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Eventually, this car will get painted again, complete to match, including door jambs, because that bugs me so much. Alright. Rear seat, same deal. All the plastics were painted black. The interior is dirty as hell. Euro console with the Euro e-brake with the red button. As you can see, everything is up in here. Rear deck redone in black. Fender flares, like I said. Oh, let me hit the switch to get in the trunk. Custom mounted the switch for the trunk. Here we go. The air ride setup. 5-gallon tank, a 380 compressor. Battery is back here as well. We gotta redo all. This will be coming soon to a vlog near you. Redoing all this wiring to hide it completely. And a new trunk setup. Got the amp right there. You can see for my mids and highs. All this stuff is falling apart. The car's just sitting here, wasting away. That's the Instagram. Follow your boy. Carpet up here. Smoke tails. As far as exhaust, a lot of people ask about the exhaust. There is a custom downpipe made for the O2 sensor. Then the midsection is MagnaFlow with a resonator. From there, it's straight piped back to the dual tips, the dual angle tips, as you can see. The car has a Mark II rear beam, Mark IV aluminum brake calipers, which will get painted soon. It's another project. Tires are 195/40 17. All the bushings have been done on the car, energy suspension, except for the lower control arm. They are R32 and yeah, R32 bushings. So that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. All the stuff that I can think of right now that I've done to the car over the years. I have rear brake discs sitting here that I got from John. I have to install those. I want to get a matching set for the front before I do that. And that's it, man. That's Christine. Money Green Christine. And I love her. That's it. It is still super hot out here. I'm going to run inside, take a shower because I am drenched and soaked. If you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't and you would like to, hit that subscribe button. But only hit it once, because if you hit it 2 times, then you'll unsubscribe, and that's not what we're trying to do here. Anyways, got more videos coming for you guys. I'm sorry I missed that first a week, but you know, you get tired and the weather's not cooperating, so it is what it is. So, whew, I might do one tomorrow about installing the suitcase back in the GTI, just to quiet it down a bit. So until then, I will see you guys next time in the garage. Peace.
Perfect.